Susan Skilleter is best known for her scholarship on early Anglo-Ottoman diplomatic relations. As an extension of this work, she became increasingly interested in Ottoman costume albums, a genre of book that depicts and categorises inhabitants of the Ottoman world via their distinctive clothing. These manuscripts commonly represent sultans, marching soldiers and court officials, merchants and street vendors, Genoese ladies and Greek monks, even wandering Indian holy men. Many albums also depict religious festivals, cityscapes and archaeological monuments. In short, these manuscripts distill the richness and diversity of Ottoman society into a neat visual format. But their significance lies in the fact that they were often amended, augmented and curated in diverse ways that reflect the individual experiences and memories of their original owners. The subject of this video is a costume book, or more precisely, half a costume book, that has a tangled and troubled history. It is preserved in a facsimile entitled Alt-Stambuler Hof-und Volksleben, which translates as Court and Folklife in Old Istanbul. It was published in Germany in 1925 in an edition of just 400 copies by the album's owner, Franz Teschner. As with so many books in the Skilleter Centre's collection, it is exceedingly rare and available in only a few public libraries. The 1925 edition records 55 miniatures made by an Ottoman artist or artists. It is part of an album dated to the 1660s that originally belonged to Giovanni Battista Ballerino, a Venetian diplomat to the Ottoman court. The other portion of this album survives at the Museo Correr in Venice. In 1983, Giandomenico Romanelli was the first to show that these two books were originally one and the same album. The Teschner album is mainly reproduced in black and white, and, crucially, without the original Italian labels. Despite these limitations, much can be said about the iconography of the album. Some scenes are typical of the genre. For example, this image of a visit to the barbers. Or this scene of women walking to the bathhouse. Or this representation of people enjoying a Ferris wheel ride. Other scenes are completely unique. They depict specific events or meaningful locations that speak of Ballerino's time in the Ottoman capital. For example, this scene showing the house and garden of the Venetians residing in Constantinople. Or this charming yet enigmatic bird's-eye view of an Ottoman bed. Yet Teschner's portion of the album has an uncomfortable history. In 1945, this manuscript was stolen from a Berlin museum by Soviet soldiers. It has recently reappeared at the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, Russia. While this means that the original colours and accompanying labels of this album can now be studied, to do so raises a number of ethical issues. At another moment of bitter European conflict, in which cultural heritage is being destroyed and looted, it is ever more important to record what we can via photographs and publications, while also using earlier records such as the Teschner facsimile to study visual and material culture that is now lost, looted or contested.